Well, having heard what I've heard this morning about the situation here in the Basque region, it seems to me that compared with many other parts of the world, indeed many other parts of Spain, you have made enormous progress, really, in terms of having children with disabilities located in regular schools to a large extent in that respect. And it strikes me that, having worked in different parts of the world, every country and every region is at a different stage of development in relation to the challenge of inclusion in that sense, really. And every time you take a step forward, you meet new problems, new challenges which have to be addressed in that respect, really. I find it useful to think about inclusion as a series of stages, 3 stages really. The first stage is being present, getting the children into the school, and that clearly is a stage that here in this region you've achieved to a large extent. But clearly children can be present and ignored or overlooked. So the next stage is when children are actually present and participate, where they're seen to have something to contribute, where they're welcomed, where their voice is heard in that respect. Now that's a much more challenging stage in that respect. So I'm suggesting presence is the first step, then you have to encourage a high level of participation. But the ultimate goal really is achievement. You know, the children are present, they participate, and they are learning things which are going to be useful to them in that respect. Now, the further you go up those stages, the more challenging it is of the status quo, really. Getting children into schools probably requires additional support so that the teachers in the school will welcome the children. But getting children to participate really requires changes of attitudes, changes of policy, and changes of practice. So it's much more challenging. And then helping all children to achieve certainly requires the changes in the curriculum and the changes in the support for teachers and so on, really. It seems to me that you are at that stage of getting more participation and hopefully more learning, more achievement.